Hi guys, Chris Bow back again with the start of a new season of my York City simulated career. I'm going to show you a few things that I've done off camera to start with. I put a couple of players up to be sold. I'll quickly show you those now. There we go, Milanov and Vidal-Perot. There is a reason for Vidal-Perot, which I'll show you in a minute. There's also a few players up for loan as well. We have Capiz, Piccolo, Escobar, Genkov, Yago and Ortiz, but a few that are up for loan. Couple of players who are still out on loan. Godin and Romer are both still out on loan, so waiting for them to come back. I may let them both go back out on loan again for the next season. I'm not too sure about Romer, but I think Godin will definitely go out on loan again. Okay guys, now on the shortlist, a few good players. We have De Souza Silva, a left back who's worth 4.3 million on a free agent. We have Suarez, a young centre back. Adam Charles is still available. Okay, here's the main one, Lazarevic, who is a centre back. He's very young, worth 5.5 million. We also have De Silva Prez, and we have Assis Velar as well. So there are a few good young players. He's only 19. Is Lazarevic. High defensive work rate. He has some really good stats. You can see good slide tackle, good standing tackle, and look at those physical attributes. Good acceleration, good jumping, and good strength as well. Going to look to make him a crucial signing for us. He wants 8,000 a week. We're going to give him 5% clean sheet bonus. We are going to offer him a 4-year deal. I'm not going to signify the squad role right now. Hopefully I can get away without doing it. With looking to sell one of our left backs, we need to bring in De Souza Silva. So he is going to be another signing we want to make right now. He wants 9,000 a week and a 5% clean sheet bonus. We're going to offer him a 4-year contract, and we are not going to specify the role in the club right now. If I can get away with not specifying that, I think it's going to be good in the long term. Well, we shall get this schedule moved on a couple of days, see how much of pre-season we can get done in this episode. Okay, scouting report available from my chief exec, Juan Marcos, who looks absolute garbage to be fair, so we will reject him. And we'll get the schedule moved on as England into the next round of the Euro Championships. Milanov on way out of the club, and Ortiz allowed to go on loan. Yep, I definitely would like to try and get rid of Milanov. If an offer comes in from, great, but if it gets to sort of middle of August and we haven't sold him, I may look to use him in part of a deal just to sort of bump up the offer to the other club. But hopefully we get some offers in soon as we have a youth player promoted. Okay, player returning from loan. We have Godin returning from Millwall. And we have Romer returning from Brighton. And Lamer has accepted his contract offer. We have an offer for Yago as well. Walsall season-long loan. I'll gladly accept that. We have a scouting report available from the Ivory Coast. Okay, Dogo not good enough. Kwai not bad. Ofrata. Ofrata definitely not too sure I want. The scouting report has ended for this country. Okay, so I either need to sign them now or bring them in. The overalls just right now are not that great. Yeboah's not too bad, but you know what? I think I'm just going to reject them all. I think I can do better, and I don't want to spend the wages right now, so we'll just reject all those and get on with the schedule. As we have another youth player promoted, as David Navas has accepted his contract. Great news, I'm sure he was a goalkeeper. De Souza Silva has rejected as he wants to know what his role is going to be. Okay, so we'll offer him the same deal, but I'll make him a squad rotation player for now. Hopefully he'll accept that. And we have a transfer offer in as well for Diego Ortiz from Walsall again. Okay, gladly accept that loan deal. No future fee set, so we don't have to worry about that. Gone on loan, £750 worth of wage being covered. I'll get this schedule moved on until hopefully we hear back from one of our free agents again. Here we go. Lazarevic has accepted the contract offer, and we didn't state what role he's going to have in the club, so that's great news. Yeah, so that's a good central defender in. So we may look to let Remer go, although we are letting Milanov go. So quick look at these two youngsters, Lemaire and Navas, 64 rated central midfielder who's 16 in Lemaire. Will allow you to go out on loan for the season. Navas will allow you to go out on loan as well. Although, to be fair, if I sell Bassam and Fakito, you may be my backup goalkeeper, with Butland being first choice. But we shall just have to see as Italy defeat England to reach the next round of the Euro Championships. Okay, we shall get this schedule moved on again until we hear back from our other free agent. Here we go, contract offer declined, wants a bigger role. Okay, I think I'll go to important maximum and then... Okay, so we can't put an offer in as we don't have enough wage structure. It's easily fixed. Let's get into the budget allocation. There we go, 11, 15. Yeah, let me give myself 2.5 million. It allows enough. And let's go to transfer negotiations now. There we go. We can get this offer in now. Great news, that's all sorted. Get the schedule moved on and see what else we can get done. I don't think we're going to be able to start the season in this episode. We're having to stop and start a lot for news coming in. Okay, D'Souza has accepted a first team player, an important first team player, sorry. It's not too much, that's two new signings in defence who have both improved the defence already. So, Italy crowned European champions. So England got beat by the winners, that's not too bad. As Madrid and FC Bayern in Neuer talks. We'll get this schedule moved on as we have other clubs showing an interest in Manuel Ramos Suarez's stock. He was a free agent, rated 69, age 17. We'll leave it for now and we'll get on with the schedule. There are other areas in the club I do want to strengthen if I can. Maybe another striker, but also depends who comes in for what. As we have an offer in for Milanov. I'm going to counter that offer. He's worth 400,000, so I don't want 300,000. I want the 400,000 that he's worth. But yeah, I may look to bring in another striker if I can sell one of my current strikers, say Matix, and bring in a good proven striker that's rated 80. Man United are in talks with Porto over Leandro Dimao. But yeah, I'm going to start looking for players rated 80 plus now. If I can bring in one or two, that'd be great. As Birmingham have decided to match the 400,000 that I set for Milanov, so that's not too bad. We'll get around 300,000 for Milanov, and we've got in a defender as a free agent, so that's pretty good. Okay, yep, board of allocators 300,000. That's not too bad. We've got York City star Milanov sold. I wouldn't call him a star. Maybe a couple of seasons ago, but not recently. Okay, let's get this schedule moved on. First pre-season game coming up in a couple of days against Bayern Munich. Okay, here we go. It's game day. I think I may look to change the squad around and give a few players a rest and bring some of the youth players in. Say, let's have a look. Camacho. We'll give Lazarevic a game. D'Souza Silva can come in as well. Forwards. Benzia needs some game time, I think. We'll give Hayams a game. Contemplate bringing Escobar on, to be fair. Dolly, we'll bring you to the bench. Jenkov, you're on the bench, you're okay there. Gadan. Do I start you? I'll just put you on the bench for now. Canteros. We'll drop you for Pranic. Capice. Piccolo. Baker. You know what, I may give Capice a game. I just want to give some of these youngsters a game and just give them a bit of experience. I know it's Bayern Munich, so I'm not really expecting too much from them. We'll bring Navas onto the bench. But yeah, just giving some of the youth players the experience and getting their ratings to improve a bit quicker if we could. Wow, Bayern have gone with a strong team. Robben, Ribéry and Müller. And it's 3-0 Bayern Munich win. Jenkov came on and made his debut. Okay, we'll get this schedule moved on and get this second pre-season game underway as soon as we possibly can. I may keep roughly the same team out there as we have a transfer offer in for Daniel Vidal-Perot. Birmingham again, 1.3 million is worth 1.6. So I'll have him for 1.6. Thank you very much. Yeah, I may keep most of this team as is. Just give a few of the bit part players a game. Then again, to be fair, I could give Navas. Wow, there are a load of players who are completely out of form, so we need to make a few changes. We'll bring Camacho in, we'll bring Patterson in. No other right back apart from Bartley or Valverde. We'll give Luke Shaw a game. Baker, you can come in. Who else can we bring in? Morris, you can come in. Yeah, we'll give Luis Gadan a game. We'll give Dolly a game. Canteros, you're in form. Who of the other strikers are in form? Matix or Escobar? Matix is in form, so we'll keep it as Matix. Yeah, I think that's a good enough team. Give a few of the youth players a chance to shine against Songdal. Okay, we lose the game 1-0. Canteros missing a penalty, and Songdal scored in the 4th minute, and that's the only goal of the game. As Birmingham have got back to us regarding Vidal-Perot, and they've decided to match the offer. That's another 1.6 million into the club. Hopefully I'll receive around 1.2 of that. 1.3 maybe. Okay, we'll get the schedule moved on and get the final pre-season game. I'll make this one the starting 11 for the new season, and hopefully give the team and all the players a bit of a form boost. As we've been asked, is Benzia part of York City future? Well, I must admit, he's not been the hit that I thought he would have been. I think if he's not in the top 3 scorers at the January transfer window, I may have to sell him as sort of part X-ing for another player. Okay, so let's look at this team and make it who I actually want the starting 11 to be. Yeah, Patterson, Bartley, Luke Shaw, Moreno Fuentes coming into the team, Neil Taylor in the cam role. It's going to be Benzia and Matix up front. Guillermo Silva, keep you on the bench for now. Pavlovic, we'll move you in for Capice. Hayams, I think you can stay there. Jenkov, you can come out, and Camacho, you can come in. I think that's mainly how we want the team to be. Not too sure about Escobar, to be fair, though. I'll tell you what, for now, I like having it all in order. So there we go. Defenders, midfielders, strikers. Pavlovic, Hayams. I like having 2 and 2 on the bench. So we will bring Pranic on. Although I've got Canteros and Soriano. I'll bring Soriano for Escobar. I think that's it. I've got 2 defenders, 2 midfielders and 2 strikers on the bench. Yeah, that looks to be the strongest team we've got there. Wow, Andy Makashkala. We've got Zhirkov, Traore, and we lose the game 2-0. Traore was one of the scorers. That's really hit us for 6. I was hoping we would have won that game to give us a bit of form going into the first game of the season. as we have a youth report. Renaud is available, so we can sign him up. Yeah, we will do. If I can sign him up and then let him go out on loan. Juan Marcos is unavailable. And Vidal Pro has been sold, and the board have given us 1.2 million. But yeah, I was really hoping for a win in that game to give the guys a bit of a boost before the first game of the season, which looks to be against Preston in the Capital One Cup. We shall get this schedule moved on. I'm probably going to move the date forward until the game against Preston, and then call it a day and start the games for the season with the Preston game in the next episode, which will be up tomorrow. As board, Neil Taylor's wage demands. Yesterday we had a meeting with Neil Taylor's agent. He told us that the player had spoken to you about his wage and nothing had progressed. We've agreed to add Taylor to a transfer list. You can resolve this issue by agreeing a new contract. There's other clubs. Wolves are showing interest in Reece Bennett. Okay, so we'll best go and sort out Mr. Taylor's wage demands, I think. Quickly see what he's worth though, because it could be worthwhile selling him. Taylor, 6 million he's worth, and he's on $2 a week. 6 million will really help us out. It could be an 80 rated defender, to be fair. We'll see what he wants contract wise though. You see, he's got 4 years. I'm sure I'm going to look before he had 4 years left. There we go. Yeah, 4 years, 11 months left. On 2,000 a week. He wants a 1 year extension at 9,000. Holy shit. He's definitely not getting a £9,000 a week wage rise. He can have £3.5 to be fair. I mean, to go from 2,000 to 9,000 is a hell of a jump. Wow. That really has shocked me that he wanted that much of a wage rise. But nothing much we can do. Just going to see if he accepts the deal or not. So we shall move the schedule forward until just before this first game against Preston and see if we hear back from Taylor. Okay, Nasser Renaud has accepted his contract. De Silva Perez, Huddersfield Town are interested, and we have a transfer offer for Darren Mattocks from Kievo, 4 million. Okay, you can have him for 7.5 million, because that's probably how much it will cost me to replace him. Yeah, we'll move the schedule in a couple of days just before the Preston game, and then I think that's it really. Nothing much we can do. We've hit nearly the 20-minute barrier in this episode, so we'll call it a day there. Okay, Neil Taylor, contract offer declined. Wage demands not met. Well, yeah, I'm not paying that much, and Kievo turned around and said no. So guys, I'll call it a day there, and I'll be back with you tomorrow with another episode where we shall start the season. Thanks for watching. Cheers.